Starting with the name of Allah, and peace and blessings of Allah be upon His Prophet Muhammad. We will start talking about some useful topics and important in our life. The first topic is learning from mistakes. If you make a mistake, you may regret it, but you need to focus on the positive aspects of your mistake to improve yourself, to get the best of your mistake. So the first thing you need to think, you need to focus after making any mistake is to avoid the negative emotions. If you make a mistake, don't let it make you frustrated. Remember the belief in destiny. The belief in destiny means that you believe that everything happened or is happening or will happen is known by the Almighty God, Allah. Allah knows all that is contained in the heavens and all that is upon the earth, and surely Allah has complete knowledge of everything. Remember that belief. Remember that everything happened or is happening or will happen is known by the Almighty God, Allah. So this mistake which already happened in the past, it was known already by the Almighty God. Everything is happening or happened or will happen is known by Allah, by the Almighty God, Allah. So you need to focus, you need to concentrate on how to learn from your mistake. Don't feel frustrated. Move from blame to gain. The second thing to learn from your mistake, move from blame to gain. Instead of blaming yourself and feeling miserable or feeling frustrated, try changing that. Try changing your habits. For example, instead of blaming yourself and say, I am an idiot because I did that mistake. No. Try to move from blame to gain. Try to think what happened, explore what happened and why that happened. Don't focus solely on emotions. Don't say to yourself, I am furious with myself. But try to remain calm and think about this when you calm down. Think about your mistake when you calm down. Try to identify the reasons. Try to identify the reasons why this mistake happened. Focus on causes. Why I want to understand, what I want to understand now is all the things that enabled this mistake to happen. Why this mistake happened? Try to analyze and identify all the causes, all the reasons that resulted in that mistake. This will help you to identify it clearly, and it will help you to avoid these reasons and causes in the upcoming future. Analyzing objectively the reasons for undesired outcomes. Try to pinpoint what exactly went wrong. You may have your private note and note down every reason, every cause for that mistake. Try to note it down to learn from your mistake and to avoid making the same mistake again in the future. After you identify all the reasons, all the causes which result in that mistake, now create a plan of action. Create a plan of action to avoid making the same mistake again in the near upcoming future. So ask yourself, what must I now do differently? What would others do in my situation? Create a plan of action. Also try to figure out the positive aspect of your mistake. Try to remember always that no success without flops, no success without mistakes. For an example, to see some positive aspect of something, of some mistakes, this quote: you cannot make an omelette, you cannot make an omelette without breaking eggs. Omelette is a very delicious food. You cannot make it without breaking eggs. The same, mistakes are an important part of your life. To learn from your mistakes, to improve yourself. Try to figure out the positive aspect of your mistake. Try to shift your perspective. Try to look or figure out some positive aspects of your mistake. I will give you some examples for positive aspects from some mistakes already happened in the past. Mistakes that worked. Mistakes that results in good things in our life.